time.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here from the Great Wall of Comics. And it's another episode of Only Slabs because it's Slabber Day. For Only Slabs to really take place, we really need to make a call to the Great White North. And hold on, let me get Canada on the phone. Hello, Canada? Can you send in the vet? Here he is. Hey, glad you could join me.
That was a quick call.
Well, it's a hotline.
It is. It feels.
It just it's just like the bat phone. It just.
I understood that reference, Rob.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Sir.
It is great to be seen as always. Of course, I'm just gonna get it right out of the bat. Let's just say hello to the recognize. I'm sorry, the channel members, the henchmen. Just to get it right out of the way. Henchmen, here you go. Of course, those henchmen are channel members at the $2.99 a month range who are helping to support Comics Curing Cancer because all the channel membership goes there. We'll be recognizing the Goon Squad a little bit later in the show, who are, of course, at that second higher tier. I don't want to leave them backstage much longer, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today, Rich, Mr. ComicCapCollectibles. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm good. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing?
You know, it's Saturday, it's Slabber Day. I'm on my second live stream. It's only not even noon yet out here. So, you know,
not even
I'm just thinking myself,
guys having me on again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome
I'm just
back.
glad actually to make my Saturday be able to have some time to do some other stuff. I'm kind of glad that DVH canceled the Parliament of Mouths today. I don't know that I would have.
I was thinking about going, but yeah,
he's not having it today. So
I know.
In case anybody was thinking about going afterwards,
the party.
It just got a lot of other stuff. Yeah, he's a party. I forgot how much of a party mal he is lately.
That's right. Him and his wife attend a lot of parties. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was mentioning Comics Curing Cancer. Of course, the charity this channel supports. If you haven't heard about it, hey, it's a little thing we all do. But you know, it is a big 3-day virtual event happening October 4th through the 6th, featuring comic book auctions, art auctions, live draw and sell systems, mystery boxes, giveaways, and much, much more. So be sure to be paying attention, following Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram or Facebook. We're going to be posting up a bunch of stuff real quick. The link tree later this week will have the list, hopefully start having the list of shows, the schedule that's up, all that stuff going up. And of course, what are you donating? The C3 challenge deadline for me to receive items is September 23rd. So if you've been collecting items or sitting on them, or have been meaning to go through your collection to send some items, by all means, take this weekend to go through that or package those things up, get them ready. Reach out to Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram or Facebook. We'll get you the address to ship to, and you can get those out to us so we have time to check them in and get them ready, because we moved the event up to the beginning of October this year. It means we have that much less time to receive the items. But we're not here to talk about Comics Curing Cancer all day long. We're here to talk about slabs. And before we can do that, we have to say hello to the people who make this show a reality, and that is the audience. So it's time for Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, Los Crucius is here to play. Hooray! 25 Perez through the mail, waving and saying hello. Happy Slabber Day from Canada, says Marty Alechko. Robert Monroe Jr., happy Slabber Day. Taylor Winder, if you've ever wanted any books from Rob, you should donate to Comics Curing Cancer. You freeloading jerkwads. There you go. I like that one. Let's see here. Hello from Augusta, Georgia, from my nerdy collection. Cat Fan Comics Man. Woohoo! Happy Slabber Day to Rob, Chris, and beautiful slabbering community, which is different than the slobbering community, by the way.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Not even close.
The Adventurous Joe, afternoon slabbers. It's time to rock and ruin, or should that
I
be?
think it's rock and roll.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that'd make more sense. So, anyways, he's officially broke now.
Ruin.
Rich says, "Hello, all. Chop and drop. Good afternoon, comic book family. It's slabbing time. Wayne Deacon. It's Saturday. You know what that means? We see Rob's sexy stash and Chris's lovely shaved head.
Oh, thank you.
I could see a little shadow on there. It's your
Yeah,
usual hippie. Your usual hippie self.
3 or 4 days now. Yeah, it grows pretty quick in the areas where it can grow.
Hippie dippy.
Yeah.
Hippity dippity doo. See, I stopped my post humorous air drum duet with Neil Peart for this. Well, that's
that's okay. Greatest drummer of all time.
It's funny that he says evening all.
Well, it depends where you're at. He is in the UK, and it is evening there. So it's like if I say good morning, it's appropriate for me. Makes Chris go a little weird because it's 2:30 in the afternoon. It's mid-afternoon there. But for me, it's appropriate. Good evening, slab people. Also from the UK. Dead Man Comics cover show. Charmaine Deacon saying hello. Bat Dan. Evening, folks.
That's a good
Bam.
handle.
Coming in hot. Beating Marty to the first one of the day. Here we go. The UK beating Canada to the first punch. Are we going to stand for that, or are we going to have another war of the Commonwealth? Feeling a bit slabby. How about you? Well, thank you so much there, DBH. Appreciate that. I'm going to, just for that, everybody loves a pie.
That's not what it looks like.
It's not.
Marty Lechko says, hey, this is my weekly contribution. So thank you so much for that, Marty. Appreciate you.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Click with Durs says, much love, fam, from work. Let's see. Marty recognizing that DVH and he are neck and neck there.
Oh.
Cliff on Comics. Good afternoon, beautiful people. I was on with Cliff this morning. If you missed it, you can go back after this, and you want a little bit more of me, I can watch Cliff and I together on his show. No. Let's see. Kyle's dropping in. Kyle of Comics 87. Hello, all. The real James Willie, not that fake James Willie. Let's see here. We got Dale Spencer saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and then dropping a bunch of emojis.
It's a good dude.
Super early in the morning. Mad Spidey checking in from Australia. Aggressively relaxing. How you doing? Kenneth Bird. Hi to everyone that's here today. John ComicCapCollectibles. Sup all? Garf Wong. Hi everyone. Dr. Von Hoot has sent some expensive books to C3 ASAP. That phenomenal idea. I appreciate that.
But she gives great helmet.
Kiss me.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Timothy PJR. Hello, everyone. Stephen C. Happy Slabber Day henchman. Tony Old Wolf 65 swinging by. Hi, everyone. Let's see. Cliff says, I know who I'd like to slab.
Slob.
Taylor says, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Well, thank you, Taylor. We appreciate you there on that one. We're going to get you. Let's see here. Taylor. Oh, you get this one.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Now, you know, Rob, but that last one that you just showed, that's 3 different countries that have now donated to Comics Curing Cancer just during this show.
That's what I love about this show. Brian LCS says, hey, all. Comiverse, hopping in to say hello to everyone, celebrating his mother-in-law's 80th birthday. Well, happy birthday to her. Let's see. Space Case Cards. Hello, all. Nice to see you again. Let's see here. What is this? Pie feels better when, pie tastes better when. 23 Munch. Hello, Rob, Chris, and friends. Marty says, this is all for all my flannel wearing.
For all my toque and flannel wearing in Canada. It's true.
All right. Awesome. All right. Let me get you. Here you go. Hey, afternoon, everyone. Dead Man comic cover show says, "Hey, because I missed last week, let's keep that total going." All right, thank you so much, sir. This one is for you. Christina Payne, hey everyone. The Couch and a Slouch with C Bizzle says, good afternoon, everyone. Pete Triple G says, best show on Tube this is. This show might soon just become the all super chat show, and that's fine with me. I'm happy to come up with more clips as need be. Chuck Hensey says, greetings all. And Mad Spidey comes in and says, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. As we flip back around, this one is for you, sir.
That's not what it looks like.
Ryan Riley
Yeah,
and Marty, of course, thanking Chris for translating because, well, it wasn't really much a translation. I just really can't pronounce the word.
Toque. Yeah. Rob handles the Spanish. I generally handle the French.
Toque?
Toque. You just said it. Yeah.
Okay. I would not have thought it was spelled Toque or pronounced Toque. But that's okay.
You know what a toque is?
No, I have no clue.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't live in California.
I assume it's probably like a knit cap or something.
Yes, it's a knit winter cap you pull on. Sometimes it has a little pom-pom on top.
Okay, yeah. We call them beanies. Or skull caps or knit caps. Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, anyways, that's enough of that and all that other fun. We are 15 minutes in the show, and that means it is time to move Rich to the position of power and welcome him back to another exciting episode of Only Slabs. Rich, thank you for joining us. And we are excited to see what you have. But first, Triple G says, hold on. No. I came to play too. I can't let Aussie have all the love, even though they haven't had all the love. But, so Pete, here you go.
That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
Thank you very much there, Pete. Appreciate you. Taylor says, whatever you do, don't go join Mad Spidey's 700 follower subscriber giveaway because he wants a better chance to win.
That's the best plug that you could get.
Yep.
And shout out to the 4 countries that have now donated to Comics Curing Cancer during the show. Thank you very much for those representatives.
All right, so our guest today at ComicCapCollectibles, you can check him out on Instagram and YouTube. Rich, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you coming on and joining us today. You want to recap your brief about who you are or whatnot real quick, and then
Sure.
get into books?
Sure. Just like a lot of you, I got into YouTube, Instagram during the COVID thing, and started pressing comics, and figured, you know what, I could post some videos of pressing comics, and that kind of got me started on YouTube. And like a lot of YouTubers, I didn't like showing my face, so I just showed what I thought was the content, which were the books, the important part. So that's most of my channel is based around cleaning and pressing, but there is some other stuff thrown in there. I do jump on a lot of streams more lately, now that I'm not hiding anymore. So here I am, and I appreciate you guys having me back, man.
Awesome. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into some books. We'll get some stories along the way. Don't forget, everybody, hanging around. We're going to be doing giveaways throughout the show. We've got 2 giveaways to give away, some books from the giveaway, the now infamous giveaway bin. I've got people sending me suggestions of books that I need to put in there just to see Chris get his reaction.
What?
Yeah, it's now a thing. People were making suggestions to me, books I should put in there. Well, some of those suggestions are a little bit carried away, but some of them are pretty good. Anyways, Rich, back to you, sir.
All right. So as I was telling you backstage, I stuck too much stress on myself last time and tried to save the bangers for last. So I decided to just go in alphabetical and numeric order this time. So we are going to start with a Amazing Spider-Man number 28. It is a 1-0, but
nice.
It is the first Molten Man. It's one of those books that it's not cheap in any grade, but happy to own it.
It's notorious because of that almost all black cover and marble chipping and that garbage paper. That if you can get anything higher than a 3.0, you're looking at a mortgage payment eventually. Like it's I know my copy would probably come in at a 1.0. I don't think mine's slabbed at this moment, but hey, man,
this is one of the first negative space books ever done. Really, I mean, you can't see it because it's so beat up, but it's cool when you see a sharp copy of it. Yeah. And I bought this
on that cover.
I bought this raw, and I did get it graded, and I actually, I was still a little disappointed at the 1.0 because it is still attached by one staple. It is all there. I thought it was gonna be like a 1.2, 1.8 range, but it came back a 1.0. But it is what it is. But I'm so happy to own it.
Cool. Yeah, no, I think my copies were on a 5.5 or something, but
5.5 of that book is
it was an upgrade. It was that one and the one that's like the first Cat Burglar, like 32, I think it is or something. Those two are both really bad.
Yep, the Cityscape cover. Yeah, I remember.
Next one is Spider-Man 36, the first Looter. This is a 2.0 CBCS. And the reason it's got a 2.0 is because it does have some tape on it. So you can see on the back, it's got tape right up the spine. But other than that, it's a pretty nice looking book. It presents nice.
It does. It does look bright still.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? There you go. I don't know why. I like it better this way.
All right, this book, I really love this book. This book is undervalued in my opinion, and it's kind of an important part of the whole Spider-Man storyline. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 90.
Oh, yeah.
It's the death of Captain George Stacy.
It's
CBCS 4.0.
An incredible, important book in the history of Peter Parker and Spider-Man moving forward, because the death of Captain Stacy then eventually leads to the whole situation with Gwen. Yep. And then the eventual death of Gwen. Yeah, that's
all those burdens that he carries on himself. Why he feels so responsible for everybody's around him.
Yep.
Stems from well-being. You're absolutely correct, Rob. That's an important book to the history of Spider-Man.
And I don't have the Death of Gwen Stacy yet, but it's on my like short list of books that I.
It's one of
wanna
those things you can
own.
pick up during Comics Curing Cancer this year.
Yeah. Hopefully. All right, this is another one that's low grade, man. But I was psyched to own this. I was at a con and guy had it up for $85.
Slow down. $85.
He had it up for $85. It was raw. It wasn't graded. And I said, "Can I see it?"
Let go.
He hands it to me. He goes, "Oh, I could probably do better. I could probably do 60." So I'm like, "Do you mind if I take it out of the bag?" So I took it out of the bag, and the cover's in 2 pieces. Like it completely like fell apart. I'm like, "Bro," I could do 40. And he thought about it for a minute, and he took it. And then I was like, you know what?
Wow.
I knew it was low. I thought it might have even been a 0.5, but I sent it in to get slabbed anyway because it's just awesome, man. That cover's awesome. It presents decent.
All right. So hold on before Chris says anything. Tell everybody again how much you ended up paying for this book.
$40.
Slow down.
And
That deserved a double Ric Flair.
I might have bought it for 85.
The show.
Yeah. I was shocked. This was at Super Jersey this past year.
There's no way you're spending less than 3 digits on a 1.0 copy of this book now. There's no way.
It actually goes like I see it up occasionally. It's like 175 range for a 1.0.
And a 1.0. Like,
yeah.
Now, Rich, did you do anything to this book before you sent it in? Did you try to press it? Did you try to clean it at all?
I did press it. I did not try to clean it because excuse me, it was so brittle. It was so brittle. I was afraid it was going to fall apart.
Okay.
But I pressed what was there, which was, 2-piece cover in the book, but it's complete. It's just totally split. It's got some chips out of it. I mean, it's hard to see. It's missing this whole bottom corner.
No,
but in the case, you can't tell that it's split, can you?
No. And they did a nice job keeping it together when they sealed it. So
yeah, they do a pretty decent job of that, I will admit.
No, Rich, we've had a lot of Spider-Man books on the show, as you can imagine. But before you put that down, this book we actually haven't had that many times. Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
Yep. First appearance of the Rhino, Alexei Sichovic. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Let's just go with yes.
Yes. Love it.
Yeah.
That was my final book that I had to pick up to complete my 1 to 50 run. Was First Rhino.
Yeah, and that's a
and of course what's in
Romita cover.
Yeah. Very interesting because we got in this latest issue, this week's issue, we have him going out on a date, trying to meet a woman and not have him turned off because of he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Chris, you're absolutely right on that. By the way, so a 1.0, 1.0 to 1.5 running about $200 to $230.
Wow, Rich.
Yeah,
did you give him a kiss afterwards? Like, Rich, you really
I almost felt guilty when I walked away. It was almost like, damn, did I just rip this guy off? Like, but yeah,
he didn't have to say yes. So there you go.
And like I said, I probably would have just bought it at asking price because I'm like, all right. But then when I saw the cover was totally split, and he was already like, I could probably do 60. He should have never said that.
He says no, right?
Yeah. But happy to.
That is amazing. That's a great story.
All right, the next one is ASM 43, which this is considered the first full appearance of Mary Jane. So
yes, it is the first.
I know this isn't the most sought after one, but it is the first full.
Yes,
and it is another cool Rhino cover
because she's in the story for more than the last page.
That's a great action cover too.
Yep, and it's the second appearance of Rhino as well. So. All right, so this
it's actually kind of roundabout. Actually, now that you think about, I just think about that. That's the issue. He's going on their first date, and it's interrupted with Rhino and stuff. And we just saw recently where Peter was trying to go out on a date with somebody, and Rhino was out there fighting with somebody, interrupting the date.
All right, so this next one I was not so lucky with, like I was with the first Rhino, the first Morbius 101 at a 2.5.
God, Peter hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
I bought this during that COVID boom, and I got it below market value at the time. But for what I paid for it then, I could probably get like a 5560 now for what I dropped on this book 2-3 years ago whenever I bought it. So it is what it is. But at some point, I'll upgrade it. But until then, I have a 2.5.
So this is, I'm glad Cat Fan saying that he loves this cover so much. I was just going to say this is an iconic cover.
Yeah.
But I do have a question. Maybe Rob, you can help me out if you still have that website open. I saw recently that if you go equal to equal for grades between this particular issue and ASM 129, this issue is actually worth more. I don't know how that is.
That's not true. It's worth more in a 9.8.
It's worth more in a 9.8? Okay.
Worth more in a 9.8, this book, than 129.
Wow.
But grade for grade, it's not equal. The Punisher holds value at the lower grade much higher than this does.
Okay. So in the 9.8, first Morbius is more than
the first Punisher.
Yeah.
First Jackal.
Really? Oh, well, hold on. Well, so we'd have to see. First of all, I don't know how many 9.8s exist, and that might be part of the thing. Although they're not only that far apart, but the last sale on a 9.8 that's showing up, at least in this thing, is from 2022. So, whereas if the Punisher's been sold without looking, well, let me look. ASM 129. This week, Amazing Spider-Man 129. I'm going to bet you that there's probably been recent sales, in which case we're comparing apples to pomegranates. Because 2022 sales and 2024 sales
big difference.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's the last sale of a 9.8 ASM 129 was August 20th of 2024. So the fact that that sale was about $6,000 less, but compared to a book that was Morbius at the time was trending up because it was before the movie, and we haven't had it, and it was also at a peak point of the market, or closer to the peak part of the market. I bet you that it's probably not that. The ASM 101.98 broke a record on Comic Leak, but won't show up on GPA.
Okay.
Oh, was there something special about it or something?
I don't know. I'm probably guessing there's probably a little bit more 9.8s of the Punisher, because obviously he's a way more popular character than what Morbius is. Before the film, regardless, I think Frank Castle is way more popular. So I think there'd probably be more submissions of 129 than 101. Not that many more, but I'm presuming there would be more.
See, because I'm looking at this, if I go to a 101, a 9.6 sold last month for only $4,000. So normally you say a 4 to 5x, so you'd be expecting it to be anywhere from a 9.8 to a 9.6 to a 9.8 at 4 to 5x. I'm expecting the real range of it somewhere between 16 to 20, which puts it in that same range as the 129.
So this is a excellent segue to my next book. First appearance of Jackal.
First Jackal.
And as we like to call him, Skullboy.
Yeah. The most shown book.
Shout out to Karate Kevin for coining the name Skullboy for us here on this channel.
So shout out to Joe from 360 Comics, who I've been buying from for probably 4 years now. Mm-hmm. He let me do a payment plan on this sucker, so
nice.
That's how I was able to own it. Because if not, I wouldn't have the cash to drop one time at this book. So he worked with me. I'm a proud owner of the first Punisher and first Jackal.
Good for you, man.
Awesome, man. That's great. That's a book that fortunately that book right there in the 5.0 is that nexus where you can get that 5055 and just be under the four figure mark. Yeah, you can stay in the 3-digit range.
Right. So my next one is probably not one that you've seen on this show often, but
oh yeah, First Rose.
Yep, First Rose, Kingpin's son. And this is signed by Rick Leonardi.
Nice.
Some of his earlier work, and it's a 9.4, so it's a pretty nice copy of it. So, and this is 253, so it's second ongoing Black Suit.
Nice. Yeah. It's the build up to the gang war, which happens a few issues later.
Yep.
Yeah. That's some good storytelling in that era right there.
Oh yeah. Right. So this one's kind of got a funny story too. This is I don't know if it's volume 2, volume 3. Amazing Spider-Man number 10. First Spider-Punk.
Nice.
Wow.
Indeed. Spider-Verse, yeah.
So
we got a
double signature.
Ramos.
Yep, Ramos. And here's the crazy thing is I sent 2 books in. I don't want to spoil what the other one was. This one was only supposed to get a Dan Slott signature, and I only paid for a Dan Slott signature, but I got 2 on it. I don't think Ramos had anything to do with this book, so I didn't make a stink of it. I mean, what are they going to do? Give me another book, but I got a free signature, but it has nothing to do with the book, so this is what it is.
Did you send it into CGC, or was it sent in through a facilitator?
I sent it into CGC, and you had to do separate invoices for each one, a double, single, but I sent them in together, and they both got double signed. So it's probably my fault for sending them in together. I don't know.
No, I would have done the same thing. That's on them that they didn't pay attention. But yeah, it's odd when an artist is just signing stuff and he doesn't. Sometimes they don't even know what they worked on or not. But maybe he's one of those. Maybe he did a couple little things in there, or who knows?
Maybe an ad.
All right, this book I just got recently, and I actually psyched to own this. This is under the radar still at the moment, but could heat up. It's Avengers number 9.
Oh,
first Wonder Man.
Very nice.
It's only a 2.5, but it's a single-digit Avengers book with a first appearance. So, this is Kirby and Chick Stone cover. So I always love the Kirby covers because the first appearance are always so prevalent on it. The only thing is I wish they didn't put this Wonder Man in and made this a little bigger, but awesome book.
Yeah, it could have been a smaller banner, bubble banner down like where your fingers are at, and then had the
enlarged this a little bit. Yeah.
Had the heads just under the Avengers, and yeah. Sometimes they are all about just trying to get the text and not the image, the art. Sometimes
get noticed on the newsstand.
They're all, I guess maybe their defense, they're going like, hey, you don't know who this character is. We're going to tell you in really big letters, Wonder Man. Hopefully drive some sales.
All right. Next is Avengers number 19. First Swordsman.
Nice.
This book I bought raw. I bought it super cheap, man. I think I paid like $20 for it or something like that. I knew it was low grade. It presents nice, but the seller was honest. It's missing the value stamp, and it has a detached centerfold.
And you still got a blue label.
Yeah, I was shocked that I got a 1.8 on it. But
well, you know what? Actually, no, that's true. No, that's right. So you have 2 different choices when you send in a book that has a missing value stamp. There's 2 different ways that it can be graded. It can be graded as a green label, where they would ignore the fact that it's missing and just notate it and then give it a potentially higher grade based on its overall appearance. Or they can grade it with a blue label, where you're going to get pretty much a 1.8 because it's missing a part of the page and it's not complete. The book's not complete. So that's right. That's why it's a blue label.
So in a green, it might have been a 4.0 book, but I'm happier with the blue because, in my opinion, a green is always a 0.5 in my mind.
People always there's a lot of people who just will avoid green labels like the plague.
Yep. Me being one of them.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Can I do one more before your break? I know you always have like a time.
Yeah. No worries, man. Absolutely. Let's do it. Greetings, everybody. For Kevin, he says hello. Rufus, hello. Flash by Night joining us. A couple people joining us here. We're saying hello to Green Machine. Goodness gracious, everybody popping in. Hello, thank you guys.
All right, so this is a book that during the COVID boom, I kind of crossed off my list because it just got so freaking expensive that I didn't think I was ever going to own it. and then post COVID, it kind of came back to reality. So it's Avengers 57.
Oh,
yeah, freeze frame. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Rich has got no reaction. He sits there. He's just like, "Are you done?"
No,
talk about this book now.
That was a hot book for a long time during COVID, man. Like
it went back to like 2021, 2022. A 5.5 was probably like $1,500. I mean, it was crazy. Maybe $2,000. I mean, it got so hot at one point. Now this book at a 5.5 is probably like around a $350 book, something like that. So it's definitely cooled off. But is the last we've seen of Vision in the movies? Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, I got mine bundled with as a raw book, bundled with a couple others. I put together, I like that along with the first Thanos and some first Masters of the Universe and Thundercats 1, all as kind of a bundle. But that book, oops, wrong. Oh, it didn't. No wonder the price was so high. I was looking at the wrong book. We're just bringing it up as long as you mention it. So let's see. What grade was it again? You got
5.5.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. So if we're looking here right now, 5.5. Yeah, about $250.
Wow.
Oh my God! Really?
You can
time to
buy. Well, look at this, man. I mean, you can get for less than $600. You can get an 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah. After that, it doubles from an 8.5 to a 9.0, and then it goes up another 50% to a 9.2. But it's like that is definitely. Whereas if you say, like you said, let's go just pull the data historical real quick, just because it's fun. 5.5. Well, there's been a lot of sales of that book, but actually, looking over the going back to August of 2022, it was a $340 to $450 book. Yeah, actually, in a 5.5, I don't even going all the way through 2021. It looks like the peak on a 5.5. It doesn't look like, for what's recorded transactions here, looks like our peak was about $595 in summer of 2021. So
the West Coast Vendors homage took off after White Vision was released on that TV show. But yeah, I would have thought the 5.5 would have been a little bit more higher.
Yeah, no, it's actually right where it was basically in 2020. Almost so, a little bit higher. Anyways, interesting.
You want me to keep going or
no? We'll you said we're at the halfway point, right?
Yeah, I would say about half.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and pause right here. Then we'll say hello to everybody again here. There's the comments. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. We can bring the giveaway bin thing up here. We're going to this. We're going here, and we're going to go with I don't know. Let's go with and present, share screen, this little window. So, all right, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Comics Curing Cancer, because that's coming up once again. We're throwing that up, reminding everybody, as you see ticking across the bottom, deadline to send in your item September 23rd. So go ahead and hit that hashtag and we'll get you in for this first pull. We're going to be pulling 7 books from the giveaway box. Some lucky winner. We'll see what they get. So, Rich, what's coming up for folks on your channel?
I drop a cleaning and pressing video every Tuesday. And then in between there, I usually get on Comiverse live stream. He does them usually Sunday afternoons, and I'm usually on Matt Spidey's show on Saturday nights.
Tonight. phenomenal.
Yep.
Chris?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm planning on finishing up my Fan Expo haul video. Just some of the interesting things I picked up at Fan Expo. A 2,000 subscriber giveaway video is about to be dropped, and this Wednesday again is Close What You Got. The live new comic book hangout that happens at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Your audio is dropping out. Weird. Really weird.
Is it okay now? Can you hear me now?
It's like it's almost like your mic is in your fist.
Okay.
Even though I see when you look down, all of a sudden that was
Okay.
That sounds great. There you go.
All
You're
right.
back.
All right. So I'll have to talk downwards. This Wednesday, again, Show Us What You Got, the live new comic book day hangout at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be spotlighted with the Comic Army box giveaway, which will be given away to one lucky member of the Comic Army, which is also better known as a channel member. So check that out. Thank you, Rob.
Awesome. All right. Again, remind everybody, you go hit that hashtag, get that your entry in there. See 42 out of 55. Folks, we do ship internationally, so everybody's welcome to play along with us. Let me go ahead and while we're giving you one more moment to enter that hashtag, let's recognize our Goon Squad, the members of the channel at the $4.99 a month level. Thank you very much to let me move the banner out of the way. Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Gale of Suspense, Justin Birch Letters, Son of a Bruce, The Comic Viking, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Durs, Mad Spidey, Ben Parker Comics, Brian LCS, Izzyverse NYC, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, JG, Timo Hanna, Daymare, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, The Adventurous Joe, Jay Knows the Way, and Valenrook. Thank you guys so much for being channel members and members of the Goon Squad. Right. Of course, all the channel members that were on the channel membership today, which a lot of people who had some free memberships granted to them dropped off the other yesterday. All those people who are channel members as of today, they're going to be entered into our Goons, our Henchmen of the Month. The drawing. Goon Squad members get 2 entries, and that'll be posted up as a members only video in the channel this weekend. So good luck to you all. All right, let's go ahead and spin and see who wins it. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheel of Fish.
I like that presentation. Looks good.
Dale Suspense.
Dale is hot right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. It's really weird with the my dark mode thing is putting some weird. It's like only dark moding half of the stuff. Where it's kind of weird, but hey, it did work well. Highlighted Dale. All right, Rich.
Watch your back, Rob.
You're going to be pulling books here for Dale. Now, 7 books. You can give me number 1 through 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back. We'll do some back to front action. Tell me when to stop. If we do that, then you're going to tell me whether I'm taking the front book, the back book, or both books on either side of my finger.
Let's do 7 from the front and 7 from the back to start.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
There's a method to your madness on how you put these books in. So either the new ones go in the front or the new ones go in the back.
5, 6. I spread them out.
Oh, do you? Okay. Never mind.
I spread them out. I try to make it as I put books in there, I spread them out. I try to spread out old books and new books. I try to mix whether it's a key or not next to non-keys. I try to distribute everything as evenly as possible.
All right. Let's go to you said 7 books total?
Yep. We got 5 more to pull.
So let's go towards the middle, and wherever you stop, grab the 2 somewhere, and right about there.
Okay. So both of these that my finger split.
Yep.
Okay.
And stop. Let's do 2 more there.
Okay, 1 more book.
Let's do that very back book that your hand's on. Let's do that one.
Yep.
Watch your back, Rob. That's very heavy.
Yes. All right. Let's see what we got here. Mm-hmm. Very cool. I know suspense is killing you all.
Now, Dale, we do expect you to vote for OnlySlabs now that you've won on the Comic Book Community Awards, and everyone else had also entered to try and win.
Does.
We expect you to vote for OnlySlabs.
I expect you to vote whoever you want for, but Chris, we appreciate you. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, rolling it out here. First, we get that IT book, and that means DC Walmart pack. So the DC Walmart pack coming to you.
Congratulations, Dale. Nice.
Get this.
Oh, that's cool.
I think, what if
Homage.
Mickey Mouse and friends gain mutant powers?
A lot of those covers are very popular.
Oh, there you go. That's
wow.
Jericho,
Tales
right?
of Teen Titans. Yeah.
Now that's the kind of solid book I expect in there.
What if Hulk had killed
nice
Wolverine? That
This one
shiny.
too. That's some great 90s goodness right there.
Batman issue 77, second print, The Death of Alfred.
May he continue to rest in
Also the first appearance of Gotham Girl as Robin for Thomas Wayne. Marvel premiere featuring Iron Fist number 21. This is the first appearance of Misty Knight.
Holy cow!
Like the second appearance of Iron Fist, also, or third appearance?
I think it's like no. This is because he shows up in the 15. I think it is.
Is it 15?
But this is the first appearance of Misty Knight.
Now we're giving away first Misty Knight. Like, come on.
Ooh,
For first
Rhodey.
James Rhodey Rhodes.
Oh my!
I want that book, man.
Why the flock are we giving away the first Misty Knight and Rhodey?
First Rhodey, and that's a nice shape Rhodey too, man.
Yep. Newsstand even.
Damn.
Congratulations, Dale. Dale will appreciate that book. He's probably got a couple copies, but you know,
Well, you can send it to me. I don't have it.
Knowing
so.
Dale.
No.
He's like, yeah, noise.
See? Yeah. What the hell, Rob?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and label that stack right now so we can make sure we get that out to Dale. And in the meantime, let's put Rich back into the position of power.
All right.
And yeah, let's show some more slab and dabbing.
All right. This is one of the few modern books I'm showing today. So this is Black Widow number 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is the first full Yelena. I don't care what Inhuman 6, whatever. This is the first full, not the cameo.
Yeah.
So,
Rich, who's the cover artist for this? This looks really nice.
That's a good question. J.G. Jones.
Okay.
Cover and art. There was a variant cover as well with Yelena on it, but this is the A cover.
Okay.
All right,
Yes, David, that's true. A lot of people like to make too much of newsstands, and I usually don't care.
So, Rob, you're probably tired of seeing this book, but I'm not.
Look at that! That's amazing. Holy cat! Wait a second. You know what? Hold on.
Yeah! Yeah!
I think that's a fabulous book.
Yep. One of these days, my goal is to own one of the timely Captain America comics. Like one of them. It doesn't have to be number 1. I just want to own one of them of that, that historic old golden age Captain America. So
if I'm right, I believe one of these copies are going to be available during C3 as well.
My old one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is because this is the story of this book. This is how it is. This book was my book, and after I had gotten all the way up to my 125 that I was doing in high grade, this was what was left. I had a 6.0 and it didn't jive with my wanting to have a high grade run, so I had to upgrade. And Rich had said, well, if you ever upgrade, let me know. And so got through mine, and I got my 8.5 that I showed off earlier this week, and I let Rich know, say, hey, I've secured a higher end book. Are you interested? And then I do because I was waffling on. I wanted to have a book for C3, but I was like, I kind of need to be responsible and have bring some money in and stuff. So Rich and I did a deal just based off of fair market value.
Yep.
Took the fair market value of this book, fair market value of his book, and then paid difference in cash. And so I got a little bit of cash. The 3.0 came to me, and that is in the Comics Curing Cancer pile right now. Yep. And his 3.0 is a great looking 3.0 too. It's just got some like ink smear or stuff on it. And
it's got like a little tear like over here somewhere too, but it's a pretty nice looking book.
Yeah,
Rich, your old copy then that's going up for C3, was that clean and pressed by you?
No, I bought that slabbed.
Okay.
Yeah. It would have benefited a little from a cleaning press, maybe, but it's probably not going to get you much of a grade bump, maybe like a half a point or so.
Gotcha. Rich, before you put that down, what year was that book officially released there?
1968.
So it took Marvel more than a couple of years to figure out, hey, we brought him back in Avengers 4. Maybe it's time we give him his own monthly.
Well, he was running with Iron Man in Tales of Suspense.
Just saying.
Because Iron Man didn't get his own book until then either. Remember, they were because Hulk was running in a shared book. Submariner was running. All those big characters were running in shared books at the time. They'd taken their old titles, Tales of Suspense and whatnot, that they had been running that used to be horror mystery books and whatnot from before from the previous, was it Avon or I'm Atlas, that's it, right? And they just turned around and converted and made them start coming superhero books, and they were all shared books, so you get two heroes in one book. It would sell more books. And then as comic books were kind of hitting their stride there with superhero books, now it was like, okay, now we can go ahead and have these superheroes in their own book and sell twice as many books, because people who were reading these books got two heroes. Now they're going to pick up both of them, right? Papa Willie, I'm such a peckerhead. I'm late. You're not. No, that's all right. We love you. Let's see, where are we at on these? I forgot. I think we were back to. I think we're on this one now. This one's for you, Papa.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me.
No. Lord helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
And then just because Papa double dipped, here we go again with a second one. Papa, this one is also for you.
I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Never gets old.
Damn, went through twice. Yes, it did. All right, Rich, back to you, sir.
Okay. So this book's not super valuable, but it's important to me because I love this story. And that was that whole John Walker, Captain America run.
Yeah.
That's what I read as a kid, and it was just awesome. So I picked this up super cheap, but I was glad to own it in a slab at a higher grade. So first, John Walker as U.S. agent.
Very nice.
All right, this next one, man, I feel like I stole this on an eBay when it was one of the ones that the price was so low and I bid on it and no one jumped. So Daredevil 131, first bullseye.
Yeah.
5-0. I want to say I paid under $80 for it, slabbed.
Wow.
Something crazy. So happy to own it.
Now, Rich, before you put that up, who is the creative team on this particular issue?
I know it was way before Frank Miller. Marv Wolfman story, Bob Brown and Klaus Janson art, Rick Buckler and Frank Giacoa cover.
Giacoa.
Yeah. So Klaus Johnson was the only constant through that era with Daredevil. Nice.
Yep. All right. Next, we have another Daredevil. We have Volume 2, number 9, David Mack cover, First Echo.
Yeah, that book was
heated up for a bit.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. It's a cool cover.
Oh yeah, David Macks are awesome. That whole David Mack run on Daredevil, every cover was awesome.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like that whole volume that Mac did is like a lot of Grail books for Mac collectors.
All right, so next we have a Fantastic Four 46, First Black Bolt.
Black Bolt doing jumping jacks. I love it.
Yeah, and Kirby goodness, right? Yep, Kirby cover, man. Good old Kirby.
The Inhumans just they can't get any love for whatever reason. You just can't get any traction with that team. But I mean, these are some really powerful freaking team, and Black Bolt among them. I mean, just yeah,
some good storytelling with that FF volume right there.
Yep. And this is FF52.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh.
Holy cow!
The one book that's eluded me. I'd like to get it even like 1.8. But
so the one thing with this book is it's an old slab. At some point I'm gonna have to get redone because I hate that faded 5.0. I don't really care that much about the slab. It doesn't bother me, but that faded 5.0 bothers me.
The faded 5.0, the faded grade, but this slab does bug me because like this is one of the really thin slab, and it just not only does not feel substantial, but I mean there's like they spread apart in the middle really easy.
Yeah, I only have 2 of these old slabs, so at some point maybe when they have like a cool custom label or something, I'll send them in. They get redone.
There was a Black Panther one for a bit. I don't know if it's still active or not.
Yeah. Super excited to own that book, though. That was another one that was the COVID boom. This was through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back down quite a bit. All right.
There you go. Even I have one of those, Chris.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites, man. So this is Iron Man number 1.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Woo! For some woo!
Yes. I challenge any man to spread their legs that far apart now.
In a suit of armor, no less.
I bought this raw, and the person that was selling it thought it was like a 5.0, but just have that
chip nuts and bolts
out of the corner. And I talked them down a little bit. So, and then I cleaned it, pressed it, and came back what I thought it would be out of 4.0. So it's like to own that book as well.
I just love.
All right, so
Rich is doing his best to just ignore us and just. I'm here to show some books, you sons of bitches.
I'm gonna zone.
Stop with your juvenile garbage. Can't somebody be an adult in this room? Come on, Rich. You got a hot date? You got someplace to be?
No, I still have a lot of books left. I want to try to grind through them. Man.
Yeah, you got some time. Don't worry. We're good to go, man. We can calm down. We can have some fun. The show, people in the audience will enjoy the show a little bit more.
True.
Chris with the dirty mind.
Yeah, I was the one who said about his nuts and bolts were showing.
So this is the book I sent.
What's being an adult like, Rich? Tell us. What's that like to be an adult?
I think I'm the same age as Chris, or maybe I'm slightly older. So wow.
Chris is almost my age.
Yeah. In less than 2.5 weeks, I'll be 50.
Okay, you are a little older than me. I just turned 49, so
okay.
Stop the excess jibber jabber. See, man, Spidey here is just to see all he cares about is the books, but jibber jabber.
Mr. T, jibber jabber. So first Spider Boy, double signed. This is the book I sent in that I was referencing earlier when I sent that other one. So Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos. Cooled off quite a bit, but
that's where my California comes in. Humberto Ramos.
And then we got a 2099.
There you go. Here we are. Now we can let's bring it in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is my best ever.
That Rick Leonardi signature on that.
Yes. You know what's really, yeah, go ahead.
I didn't press this because the foils I just don't mess with. But so this was the best copy. I had like 3 or 4 copies of this. The best one I had, but 9.6. So.
You know what's funny is I had a 9.6 that was signed, and then I sent it in for a second signature and got it pressed, and it came back in 9.8.
Really?
Yeah, I was like super stoked because I'm like, oh yes, now I'm done getting signatures on it.
Who was the creative team on that book? I know Leonardi obviously was the illustrator.
Peter David Story, Rick Leonardi, and Al Williamson cover and art.
Okay.
Yeah, so mine's Peter David and Leonardi's signature on my copy that's signed. Yeah, that's now. I'm not going to let you just drift away from that book. We got to talk about this. This is an important book to me. Spider-Man 2099, 1992. This book comes out. To this day, they're still trying to capture something to do with the 2099 universe. They can't figure out how to go back to what it was, which was just freaking perfect. Didn't need to be messed with. How did you get introduced to Spider-Man 2099, and why is he your favorite?
I bought this book brand new back in when it came out. He's not my favorite, that's for sure. But
no, I'm sorry to hear that. But
I was interested.
Yeah.
And then I liked when they finally crossed over, 2099 with Peter Parker, and then once that went away and they tried to redo it a million times, I got bored of it and I never picked it up anymore. But then when the Miles movie came out, the second one, I thought they did a pretty good job with his character, making him like that almost like Dark Knight type Spider-Man, and it kind of got me interested in him again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. For me, I got fascinated because Marvel always had tried to come up with, you go back to the original heroes, there was a lot of science-y things with characters about how they became whatever, but it was kind of science-y and fantasy at the same time. It's like, oh, magical radiation, oh, magical something else, but suddenly has all these powers. Didn't make any sense. Spider-Man got bit by a radioactive spider. Okay, so now all of a sudden he's got super strength and he magically adhere to walls with no real reason why he can, and why he's got these super good reflexes with no real, just this magical spider sense. Whereas with Miguel O'Hara, he gets the little talons that allow him to cling to the wall like a spider. He gets the fangs. He gets the spinnerets in his arms. He gets enhanced vision, which is why he can react to things better. But it comes at a cost where he has to wear sunglasses when he's indoors and stuff. Because I think it's really kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a great character. They got to figure out what they want to do with him.
Thank you, DVH.
All right, next is Tales of Suspense 57.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's the first book.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
This is one right now that, as I've been working on my TOS run, that it's still on my hunt list because I've been trying to find the right book at the right price.
It gets pricey once you start getting mid-grade, and
that's where I'm at. I've been getting most of my TOS books are in that 5 to 6 range. So I've been looking in that range and just trying to find one that's that right price. And it's been a couple times I've gotten real close, but
so my LCS had this on his wall at I think like $175, which was a good price. And then for free comic book day, he had a 25% off like everything sale. And I went in and it was still there, and I'm like, it's mine. So I got 25% off of 175, whatever that is. So
nice. Rich, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label, man?
Yep. Origin and first appearance of Hawkeye, Clint Barton, and a Black Widow appearance. Stan Lee, Larry Lieber story, Larry Lieber and George Russo's art, Don Heck cover and art.
So as I'm spitballing, I think that's about $37.50 off.
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
All right, another book that cooled off almost to the point of no value, but I'm still psyched to own it. It was Tales of Suspense 94.
Yes.
First MODOK.
Yes.
And he's such a fun villain, too.
Yeah. They kind of ruined him in the Ant-Man. But
yeah, and which is funny because his animated series that came out about 2 years ago was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, the cartoon
Yeah,
is way
heck-
better than the live action.
Hector Ortiz pointed out, thanks to the best giveaway box, he owns the second appearance of Hawkeye because we did give that away out of the box. Yeah.
Wow.
The
Congratulations.
TOS books are great books. I mean, I can't tell you most folks enough. Most of those books, when you get into the once Captain America is introduced into is sharing the book with Iron Man there, those books for the most part can be had in mid grade for like $100 to $200. And if you want lower grade, even, you're talking less than $200 all day long. Some of them you can get for less than $100. It's a great little run. And if you want raw, I mean, hell, I've picked them up for $10, $15.
Yeah.
Some of those books. And
this next one I actually picked up prior to COVID for $10. Raw, of course, not slab. So this is 97. First Whiplash.
Nice.
There we go. And it's probably in
You're-
Rob's way bin.
No, this one's been sitting. So this copy is really kind of an odd copy that's been sitting here. I picked this up at Heroes Con. It was meant to go in the giveaway bin. And then when I started to I picked up 2 copies actually. And one copy went in the giveaway bin. This copy was meant to as well. But I found out that this is somebody's Frankenstein project. They actually removed, this is several issues of Iron Man. It's the Whiplash story put together. It's like somebody made their own trade paperback.
Really?
They removed all the Captain America groups. And so like, as you flip through it, there's splash pages for, the page issues 95, 96, whatever else. But it's not in order. It's backwards. So it's like 97. It's weird. So you start at the back and have to work your way part way forward. It's a really bad Frankenstein job, but that's what it is. It's really weird. I haven't figured out what to do with it now. Some people have said I should give it away. I've been meaning to eventually do an episode of something talking about it and why you should open up books at cons before you just pay for them.
Yeah.
Because you get something like that. But it's something unique.
All right. Next one, another modern book. Got Thor number 8. This is the first
Nice.
Jane Foster as Thor.
Nice.
So once hot, not so hot anymore, but still.
Is that a
happy to own
variant
it.
cover?
No, this is cover A.
Okay.
You might be thinking
Is
of
this-
the Thor number 1 where she starts her own
I'm
run.
thinking of the Mighty Thor one.
Yeah, but this is her first appearance where she actually comes out as Thor and the whole cancer story. That's this book right here.
Okay.
All right, we're on to X. X-Men number 7.
Hello, nurse.
This is the second appearance of the Blob, and it actually does say it on the label. They don't always give the second appearances any credit. This one they did. So that's actually my lowest X-Men book I own currently.
The Blob's just there to have his day at the beach, and all these X-Men coming up and trying to say, "No, cover up, you fat bastard!" They're like really mean. They're bullying him because of his size. It's not fair. Fat men need love too. Why the X-Men being so mean? That's what happens when tales are told from the other side.
All right, next one is X-Men number 11. So it doesn't say it on the label, but this is the first appearance of Cerebro.
Oh, well, that's weird. They don't notify that.
If you look in like key collectors, it says it in the description, but it doesn't say it on the header. First appearance of the Stranger, Magneto Brotherhood appearance, blah blah blah. Stanley story.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Is he really supposed to be a giant? I don't know the character, but I mean,
yeah, he was a low level villain. I think he appeared twice and you never saw him again.
Yeah, low level.
Oh, those are always fun. Is when you get a book where it says like first appearance and death of.
Yeah.
And do we even need to notate that it's his first appearance if he freaking didn't even make it to the end of the book?
All right.
What do
Next,
we got X-Men are my heroes. I want to be a mutant so bad, a comic mutant, not the me mutant that I.
Oh, cat's hand. Come on.
All right, so this next one isn't the cover, but this is the actual first appearance of Alex Summers.
Okay.
Okay.
So before he actually revealed himself as Havoc, this is the first Alex Summers, and it's still silver age, right? 69 out of 6.5. So happy to own that as well.
Yeah.
DVH.
Because Rich is completely no sold Rob's X-Men vlog.
That's great.
All right. Let's see here. DVH. There you go.
Oh, that's...
So for the audience, it's a lot of pressure sitting here. You got 50, 60 people watching you. If I was like not the one presenting the books, I'd probably be the one making the most inappropriate jokes. But
you're just showing books, man. They're comics. That's all you're doing. Is that hard? Don't be nervous.
So the next one is X-Men 101.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
I love this cover.
So this is the first Phoenix. This is another one of those books that's almost expensive in any grade. It's not cheap. And I was looking at this trying to find it raw, and I was finding like beat up, maybe lucky, 2.0 copies, and the guy wanted like $250 for it. So I bit the bullet and just bought it slabbed because I actually paid less for it slabbed than I could raw. So it's only a 3.0, but it's a pricey book. It's a couple $100 book for any grade that you find this sucker in.
Powerful cover.
It's a good Cyclops being a strong leader cover.
All right, the next one is X-Men 110. It doesn't have a lot of relevance. Phoenix joins the X-Men, big deal, but it's a 9.4. So for a late Bronze Age or early Bronze Age book, and it's signed by Chris Claremont. To be a 9.4 is, I thought, pretty impressive because it's a nice grade for this book.
Look at that. Cyclops blasting little drones.
Yep.
Looks like he could go to work in Europe.
And that's that SNCC is the Chris Claremont header. They picked that because of Wolverine. That's part of the Claremont signing event. I got two left. How we doing?
Right. You're fine.
I'm going too fast.
Well, that's how you said yourself that you were going to go. No, Rob, I won't be limited to 20 books. I'm going to increase that by 50%. And so you're powering through and ignoring us and being focused.
Sorry,
to show your books as opposed to having fun.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. But I mean, have some fun.
So when I originally pulled my books, I pulled 46 books. And
you never thought about saving some for another appearance down the road, huh?
Well, it's you pull out all your cool ones you think are cool that you want to show, and I'm like, wow, I gotta dial this down a lot. So it did get dialed down from what was up. So next one is X-Men 141.
Oh yes,
Days of Future Past Part 1. This has a bunch of first appearances in it. That's on the back of the label. First appearance of Rachel, the Phoenix 2. First appearance of Avalanche, Destiny, Pyro, and an alternate future X-Men. Mystique and Robert Kelly appearance. So awesome book. One of my favorite stories.
Me too. Days of Future Past and God Loves a Man Kills. Great X-Men storytelling from that era.
All right, last one. I said sorry I didn't save the banger for the last, but it's still a cool book. This was Uncanny 221. First Mr. It's 9.2, and that's also signed by Chris Claremont. So, and the funny thing with this book too is I have like 4 copies of it, and none of them were like perfect, but obviously I picked the best one, pressed it the best I could, and happy that it was 9.2 because I actually thought it was like an 8.5 book. So glad it came back 9.2.
Nice.
Mr. Sinister, my favorite ex-villain.
Yeah. One day we'll get a live action.
Yeah, his
One
his
day.
teeth freaked me out as a kid. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Solid book to end on. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Rich is ace, and these great books. There
Thank
you
you,
go.
DVH. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Super duper cool. You can now relax and have some fun. Next time we'll make sure the waitress comes around and tops off your glass. We'll get old Wolf Tony to help lubricate you.
What'd you say, Justin? that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's
All right, so let's real quick before we do our final giveaway here and get on out of here. Remind everybody once again, October 4th through the 6th, Comics Curing Cancer is coming up before you know it. So make sure you get on out to us, because anything that you're planning on donating, the deadline is September 23rd. Of course, also, there's a Sonic movie coming out, and they're talking about shadows. And hey, you know what? Still got copies of Sonic the Hedgehog 69 available on the DJ Link's Big Cartel shop. It's linked on the Comics Curing Cancer link tree. So just go to Comics Curing Cancer, Instagram or Facebook. You can hit the link. It'll take you right through a couple of links. You'll get there. $15. You get that Miko Suyan exclusive variant there. All right. Next week, we'll be joined with Ben Parker Comics. He'll be joining us as we kick off September, here on OnlySlabs. And speaking of which, oops, holy cow. I just realized Chris realized what I was about to do, and that I just realized.
Yeah, I don't know where your mind's at, but okay.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Speaking of OnlySlabs, there's our hashtag OnlySlabs. Go ahead and hit that in there. And October 4th through 6th is LA Comic Con. Well, LA Comic Con is nothing compared to Comics Curing Cancer, because I bet none of their money is going to help cure cancer, or fight cancer, or support patients with cancer, or any of the other things that the American Cancer Society does. Let's see. Well, that's going on, and people are entering that. I'll let you guys know what's coming up on my channel. Monday mail call. I have a bunch of some modern variants I'll be unboxing that will be, a lot of them are going into the giveaway bin. But I also, after having last week, I completed one run. This week, I'm going to I don't know if it's really a run, but I'm going to call it another run that I was working on, a series I've been working on collecting. I finally completed it. So happy to have this book in the collection. So that's coming up on Monday mail call. Tuesday will feature some more comic donations from Comics Curing Cancer. I think some artwork as well as some books that have come in. And then Thursday, we have another CGC unboxing. Some vintage books that I had sent in are coming back. So that's what's coming up on Fat Sack's channel this week. All right. And then, of course, for those of you who happen to be following my barbecue channel, there'll be some shorts will be popping up. We'll be smoking some beef short ribs this weekend, and doing some sourdough bread out on the grill. So those things will be being some shorts posting on the barbecue channel.
Hey, Rob, when you get a chance, send me a link to that channel, because I couldn't find it, because I'd love to see that, man.
Yeah,
I might have to make one on my own,
famous barbecue. So it should be just drop here. It should be, but I will. It should be just at Nearly Famous Barbecue on YouTube. Anyways, it's not exciting stuff. There's only a couple of shorts because I haven't been doing anything on it in a long time. I just finally decided, hey, let's go ahead and put some of this stuff up here from time to time. All right, boom, whale fish. Round around where she goes, where she stops, nobody knows. Our winner of this run is, boom, Deanna Gordon Ortiz. Congratulations. Boom. All right, Chris, you're going to pull books for Deanna. Deanna, I know I've shipped to you before, but I don't remember necessarily. You might just ping me on Instagram. Just say, hey, it's me. and then I'll look. But I'll be able to find the address from there. Anyways, Chris, let's pull for Deanna and see what you get for her. What do you want to do?
All right, let's take the third and fourth book from the front. Rob, she's saying will do.
Okay.
Let's take the third and fourth book from the back. All right, let's let it ride. And stop. And those two books, your finger splits. And let's count number 9 from the back. Watch your back. He's got that look on his face like I'm going to get pissed off. But,
Wow. All right. All right. All right. Deanna, here you go.
Yes.
Turok, number 1.
Yes. Yes. It feels like it. It feels like it. That's funny. Feels like it.
Spectacular Spider-Man 200.
It's a great cover.
Yep.
Captain America and the Falcon, number 174.
Nice.
G.I. Joe, issue 56.
Nice roadblock cover.
Die cut Punisher Warzone, number 1.
That's cool.
Some 90s goodness.
Invaders, issue number 6. The second appearance of the Liberty Legion.
Yeah, I don't know why you're giving that one away, but okay.
Invaders Run is underrated also, man. That was some good reading.
Oh, absolutely. I'm loving it. I've got one book left to get. Yeah. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this. Hold on. I always do this with this book. I always forget one of the creators, and it's important. Well, you guys will chime in. This book is Strange Tales 139.
There's Chris's jaw drop.
And it's not a key, but what's fun about this book is the creative team. It's written by Stan Lee, and then we have artwork by Ditko, and I'm drawing a blank on the other one. Who is the other?
It wasn't Steranko, because he did some of that.
No. This was another one of the early 3. It was
what's the issue number?
It was 139. It's I'm so idiotic that I'm not remembering his name. He's like one of the big Marvel 3.
The writers are Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The pencilers are Jack Kirby.
That's
and Joe Sonat.
It's a Ditko, Kirby, and Lee. All 3 worked on this book together.
That's cool. And you're giving it away.
Congratulations, Deanna.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for this week's episode of Only Slabs. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Next week when we have Ben Parker Comics on.
Nice.
And of course, as always, God, why am I'm clicking on the wrong boxes? I can't do stuff.
Yeah, Rob wasn't kidding. What a lineup there. Stan Goldberg, Jack Kirby, Joe Sonat, Steve Ditko, and Art Simic.
Yeah.
It's a pretty special issue.
Yeah. So, Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. Just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching, guys.